All right, Bryce Paul here from Crypto 101 Podcast, Crypt Nation, Crypto Revolution. And today I'm just going to remind everybody that it is always a good time to buy Bitcoin, but there's never been a better time to buy really than this past week, the past 2 weeks. And going forward, it's probably only going to get more expensive. And I want to kind of jog your guys' memory back to really 2000 when the dot-com bubble hit its peak and started coming down. It came down 80% between 2000 and 2002 until it bottomed out. So it took about really early 2003, January 2003, when it bottomed out. And from there, it started to reinflate a little bit as the economy reinflated after, the crash of 2000, 2001. And it retraced about up 50% of the gains that it had lost. And then the financial crisis happened in 2008, 2009. And we saw tech stocks, essentially, the NASDAQ, come down all the way back to the lows that it made in 2002. So why am I telling you this? I'm telling you this because Bitcoin had a very similar price movement, right? We had the ICO bubble of 2017, which caused a massive influx of capital. We gained hundreds of billions of dollars in market cap, actually about $800 billion in market cap from the beginning of January 2017 to the end of December 2017. And from there, a big influx of capital, and then we had a big 80% correction, just like the dot-com bubble and the NASDAQ, right? We had an 80% correction, and then we retraced about 60% of that loss already up into about $14,000 in July of 2019. And then, as you guys all know, in the past couple, 3 weeks really, we really crashed down hard, and we hit 3,900 as a low. And what I'm trying to say is that it's a very similar price movement to after the dot-com bubble crash, reinflation, and then boom, crash again. Now we had something similar with boom, ICO bubble, Bitcoin at 20,000, crash low, reinflate, and then another retrace. And now we're in that last opportunity to be a buyer. The maximum sell pressure, I feel like, has already been absorbed by the market in that cataclysmic Thursday we had 3 Thursdays ago. And basically there's a divergence here between price and value, because we see prices are at the same price as they were, 3-4 years ago in Bitcoin. And the value of Bitcoin has only gotten stronger, right? It has only gotten more secure. It has only gotten more adoption. It has only gotten more users. It has only gotten, bigger and better and more brand name and faster and cheaper to use. And more programmers are building on it. And so just like how the dot-coms boomed and then busted, and then boomed a little and then busted again, we're in that last final bust of the crypto market, where we had a boom, then a big bust down to 3,900, then a boom back up to 14K, and then a bust right back down to the lows that we set in 2018. And now we're headed on our way really back up. And I think it's really cool because, of course, the NASDAQ and all the NASDAQ and all of the tech stocks took out their high that they made at the top of their bubble in 2000. And I definitely see Bitcoin doing a similar play, not only because you have, again, like I just mentioned, more fundamental value in the network. You also have, a monetary policy globally of central banks and governments essentially saying they're trying to devalue their dollar, they're trying to print more money, and just that's just an additional tailwind. And it's really a tailwind to the upswing that is, really propping Bitcoin up, all the natural demand. And when you have this other sort of secondary demand of an increasing monetary base and just so much money in the ecosystem, it inflates asset prices. And the cool thing about crypto is it double dips. Really, it's both a currency and an asset. It's almost like if you could take your tech stock, fractionalize it a little bit, make it divisible, and use it as cash everywhere you go. So I'm really excited about the market we're in. Never been a better time to buy, and I'll keep you guys posted. If you guys want to follow more, click the link in the email.